Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 59 Patton. It's a Chinese Tier 8 premium medium tank, and it's located on the north spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of Deadhedge, and he's in platoon with two other members of his clan, and they're alongside him at the moment, and he's about to go into battle. And the countdown has started and we're off. Right, well, the platoon mate he's with are Cosmic Frog and Peter Cobb. And as we can see there, Peter Cobb's in the Calibre 10 and Cosmic Frog's in the D44-100. And he's right up ahead. Now, what can I tell you about the 59 Patton? Well, it's based on the 59 tank, the Type 59, but it's got a 90mm gun in a Patton tank turret, the M48. Now, this didn't actually exist in reality because the turret is way too big for the turret ring of a Type 59, so it couldn't possibly exist, but it was proposed by the Chinese. Now he's auto-aimed there to get that shot in, just took a round in the tracks but bounced around in the Pershing. Fires through, gets the Striv 74, good shot there. 203. Oh, took out the 74 just like that. Very, very nicely indeed. Going for the Pershing. Fires around him but doesn't get penetration. Right, this 19mm gun has penetration of 212, alpha damage 240. Oh, good. Arty's working on the case. He's firing rounds in to stun the enemy behind the rock. Okay, we've got Peter Cobb alongside us in the Calibre Action X, Action 10. Oh, Arty does get a kill, and we get some spotting for it. The T25 Pilot 1. Oh, side scrape didn't work there. We took a round from the Pershing 255. Now, can you fire through the gap? Trying to... No, he can't get a shot from 45 ton. Trying to get that Pershing again. There he is. Oh! No, took another round. And again, from the Pershing. Now, I'm not sure where that round went. Let's have a look. Did it go through the cupola? No, well, we can't see exactly where the shells went. It's coming around the corner. Oh, got the edge. Now, they've got the advantage now. We've got the E25 up here sniping. Oh, and he just went down. Taken out by the IKD-65 too, which I think is a little way over. Can he see the 90? Yes, there's the 90. Fires around and gets a big hit. 231, but it's a low roll. And that was the 65 that just took out the E25. Put a round into him, 227, but again, that's a low roll. He's pulled back behind the rock, so he's safe. Okay, we're going to have to pull away, I think. There's the GW, but he's behind the corner, so you can't shoot at him. There's the Pershing down below. Can he get a shot? No. But he's going to come down this way. Oh! Well, it's the fast way of coming down off the hill. And now those tank destroyers are in a terrible bit of trouble, because now that he's free, he can go after them on the ground. Now, we've got somebody in the cap at the moment capping. It's a T-3485M, but we do have some guys up on the hill, including Peter Cobb, so he can go over to deal with them. During that melee, we lost Cosmic Frog, unfortunately. There's the 65. Puts another round in. That's a high roll. That worked. One more shot. He's a one shot now, and yes, got him. That's his second kill. There's still a lot of enemies out there. There's 7 in total. And of course that T-3485 that's capping. We want a 40 ton nearby. So it's going to be a difficult job for Cosmic Frog. Or for Peter Cobb, rather, I should say. It'd be impossible for Cosmic Frog because he's out of the game. Okay, no Arty over there. Ah, M44 was spotted. There he is. He's over on the far side. Too far away to hit right now. Now, it looks like we're going to have to go after it because it looks like the we lost Peter Cobb. He got 3 kills, so that was pretty good. And we've spotted another one. It's the MX-13F3 and he's in view range, so we can put a round in. Oh, I think that went low, but it looks like it hit the tracks. Okay, he's going to have to leave those to later. Trouble is, the MX-13F3 is very quick to move around, so it's based on the MX-13 chassis. But we do need to get this cap reset. So, coming around the corner, where are they? They must be behind the rock. There they are. Now, can he finish them off? Well, very low. They're one-shots. Oh, and he misses out on getting the kill shot. It was the M44 and our team who managed to get the kill all the way from the northeast corner. So he's got a defender. Now, let's go after those strays. There's still 4 enemy out there. There's an IKB. Oh, lovely one. Good shot. That was an auto aim, I think, but very welcome because it went straight on targets. One of the good things about the 59 Patton is it does have good gun handling. You can fire on the move very easily and usually hit your targets. The other good thing is its gun depression. Auto aims at the AMX-13, gets a round in, and it's a big hit. It is the alpha damage, but coming over the hill, it's 155mm gun he's up against. Yes! He beat the reload on that AMX-13. There's the M44. This is for Pascucci's. Oh! And it's a low roll. And he takes around the M44, but he can get the shot in. Yes! That's a Pascucci's. One more enemy to get. And that will be a Top Gun if he gets it. Now, he was seen, so the enemy knows where he is. It's a T-32 we're up against. We don't know the strength of that T-32. Last seen he was up on the hill. Now, Deadhead joked that the carbuncle, the cupola on the turret of the 59 Patton is where it's not a tumour as most people think it is. It's actually where he keeps his luck. Well, I can believe it with the number of near misses he's had tonight. It is quite a horrendously big target, unfortunately, that cupola. Very easy to hit. But the 59 Patton is actually quite a good tank. It is in the premium shop normally, but well, it has been in and out on a regular basis. But it's one of those Chinese tanks that really, if you do get, it does make handling the actual Patton, once you get it, on the normal American tech tree a lot easier. Because the 59 Patton handles a lot like the American Patton with regards to gun handling. Okay, we're going to go up onto the hill. I doubt if the T-32's up here. Mainly because if he was up here, he would have been shooting at us by now. He would have been poking his gun out through one of those gaps to see where he was and shoot. But I suspect that he's gone round to the cap. And he's waiting there, so we might have a look out through those gaps ourselves. Yep, he's in the cap. I thought he might do this because I thought that he would think that that Deadhead was waiting back at the other cap. Now, the easiest way to be to go up the hill directly to the north, and then he can spot the T-32 and shoot at him from there. But I think he's actually going to try and get closer and use the ridge lines, which of course is what this tank is really for. It's got 9 degrees of gun depression, which actually gives it a huge advantage when you come to hills. So I think he's going to pick one of these ridge lines and then shoot at the T-32 while he's capping. And if he times it right, he can get a nice little defender medal to go with everything else. There he is. Okay, just see the front of the vehicle, and yep, it's a nice reset there, and tracks the T-32 in the bargain, I think. Yep, he did. And more critical damage, more reset. Keep it up. And this time he did some damage. And the T-32's realised the danger he's in. He's coming out the cap. and he fires around in. He gets a nice hit in return, 335. But this is where the Ridge Warrior comes in, and yep, that T-32 is going to find it difficult. Now he's been tracked again, and he bounced the round for 320. Next round's going in, and yep, good hit. One more shot. He's a one shot now. Easily do it from here, and oh, it bounces! It bounces, would you believe it? I thought that would be it. Can you get the next one in? Oh, T-32's decided to hide. Well, yeah, he's pulled his front end in there. He realised that he was exposing himself. Oh, he's pulled back to try and get a side scraping shot. That could be fatal. He bounced around from him. We've got one round of standard ammo left. We're going to have to dig into the heat after this. And of course, being at an angle, that's not really going to help us a lot, but you could use the HE. Oh, yes! Right into the turret. Ends the game, gets the win, gets the Top Gun, and that was very welcome indeed. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. Oh my God, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Deadhedge managed to get an ace tanker for the 59 Patton. He got a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks, a duelist medal for taking down 2 tanks that did damage to him during the battle, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a Pascucci's for taking down both of the enemy Arty, a Spartan for bouncing around, and he did bounce around from that T-32 when he was actually less than 10% of his hit points left, a defender medal for resetting the cap with 70 cap points in total, or 70 defense points, a steel wall for blocking at least receiving at least 11 hits, blocking potential damage of at least 1,000 hit points and surviving the battle, high caliber for dealing the most damage, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. What a collection of medals. That really was excellent work there, and he did work hard for it, but towards the end actually he showed that the main thing about the 59 Patton is it's got that fantastic ability to fight on a ridgeline. It really has got superb gun depression. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you see it. Highest damage of all. 3,310 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the T-32, funnily enough. He managed 2,779. Or was it? No, actually, no. The Carnarvon of Peter Cobb was the next highest. I do apologise, Peter Cobb. He managed to get 2,905. Then we had the T-32 with 2,779. And then, obviously, Cosmic Frog managed to get 1,038 before he was taken out. When it came to kills, though, it was definitely Deadhedge who was way ahead of the others with 6 kills, double the score of his own team, which were the Spicy Vodka in the M44 and Peter Cobb in his Carnarvon Action 10. And we can see again that Cosmic Frog didn't manage to get any kills, but he did make a contribution to the team. And when it came to the enemy team, the most they could do was 2 kills. So he scored 3 times as many kills as they did. The T-32, right at the end, he only managed to get 2 kills in total, but he denied Deadhedge, or rather didn't deny Deadhedge his win. When it came to base XP, it was definitely Deadhedge. It was way ahead of the others, 1,303 experience points. The next highest scorer was Peter Cobb in the 1,173, and then we look down the table, we can see that, where is he? Cosmic Frog managed to get 469. So, yeah, Deadhedge did 3 times as much, but then Cosmic Frog did get killed off fairly quickly during the battle whilst he was taking the hill. So, let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 24 shots, got 22 direct hits, shows the accuracy of this gun, and the accuracy of Deadhedge for that matter. He got 18 penetrations, damage of 3,310 hit points, of which 227 were at more than 300 meters. He received 11 hits during that battle. That's so he just squeezed in to get that steel wall. 4 penetrations, 7 non-penetrations, and 1 hit as a result of splash damage, and that came from the M44. He blocked damage of 1,680 hit points in total. He spotted 7 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 167 hit points. He managed to get in the end 100 defense points. He kept resetting that cap, and that T-32 just kept trying to build up more cap points, but it just wasn't working because every time he did, Deadhedge then reset him again, and we went back to square one. But 100 cap defense points. On the credit side, he managed to earn 99,608 credits, which shows that this is a good credit earner, the 59 Patton. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had 84,397 credits. He earned 1,955 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, and he got a bonus for this being a premium vehicle, and because he entered the battle in a platoon, he gets 196 extra for each of those, bringing up a total of 4,302 experience points altogether. And as he said, it's where he keeps all his luck. Yeah, well, I do believe so. So if you like the way that the 59 Patton handles, especially on its ridgeline handling, and the fact that it can shoot at the enemy, even with that huge cupola, it can still hit the enemy and do a lot of damage to them, then it's worth considering next time that Wargaming puts it in the premium shop. And I think they have had it in the premium shop for the past couple of days, so might be worth picking one up if you do get one, if you can afford it. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.